Hey everybody, it has been a couple of days. I wanted to come back to do this video with my daughter, but she's really busy, and I just wanted to make sure I got it done because I don't want to leave things to time, and then I get further and further away from the message. So, um, I've been watching so many different interview spots with Amara La Negra in it, talking about colorism, other people understanding what she's talking about, other people who were also affected by it and doing their own videos. Um, I thought it was, in a word, awesome and also necessary. There's so much that goes on within, pardon me, that. There's so much that goes on within the world that a lot of us don't know about because we don't really travel the world. And so we're not aware of the different issues and stuff like that that are going on for black people or other people who look like me in the diaspora, because they may not want to be called black, um, who go through different issues because of what they look like. So I just found it extremely interesting. I loved seeing her on the Hot 97 and that entire, it was just a totally different interview than what was shown on the Breakfast Club, which is awesome. Um, I also really, like I said, I appreciated it because I have faced different issues within the black community here because I'm a dark skinned woman. And I guess I had to say as I've gotten older, it's just not something that I face that much. Or I won't say I haven't faced it. It doesn't matter to me anymore. I could care less. You know what I'm saying? So, life still keeps happening. I still have things I have to do, things I have achieved, more things I want to achieve. And that really does not amount to a lot of what's going on. And if it does, I know ways around it, or I'm going to figure out a way around it. That simple. Okay? So, I really they pointed out something so interesting though on Hot 97 when they were just like, who are the really big dark skinned um, black women or dark skinned women period, who are from whatever country, who are big in this country as far as entertainment. We know of like a lot of them, right? But and they were comparing it specifically to Beyonce's status. And I was just like, I don't think there were really any, because they were really looking for dark skinned people. And they were talking about, they really gave her, they really affirmed everything she said as far as how dark skinned women are shown on television in the Latin market. They affirmed the different TV shows that she was on or TV shows that they have watched and they know they never see them unless they're in certain type of roles. Like they really went there, and then they started to really examine other things. And the name they came up with was Lupita Nyong'o, and she's gorgeous. She's amazing, and of course Black Panther, has pushed her out there even further. But there are other people who are moving forward and trying. I guess people are trying to see that they have their status, but also saw a video recently with Viola Davis talking about how she makes she doesn't make as much money as her white counterparts, which is a totally different issue, but she's out there. You know what I mean? And it's sad that we're so hard pressed to see ourselves, um, specifically dark women, dark skinned women, okay, from whatever country, from whatever cultural background we come from. It is very hard to see ourselves in mainstream American and in other countries, as she was saying in the Latin market. And I don't know that I'm saying that correctly, but that they're not seeing people that look like her there, and that she didn't really have any idols and stuff like that to look up to when she was young, other than Celia Cruz. And she said when she died, that was it. So, I mean, I think that to a degree, that's because all around the world we suffer from an issue of understanding that we have to produce our own and go forward with our own. Like, I love watching Nollywood, honey. I love it. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Um, I just watched a movie called Ija Yemoja. Love it. It's 3 hours, 11 minutes, and it is on YouTube. It's a good flick. Um, I think that we have to get away from continually saying there's nothing for me out there. We have, I think, come to a place where we're just like we're creating our own opportunities. We're going to create our own opportunities. I think about Issa Rae, and that's what she did for herself and just creating content. And it was so popular that, you know, other mainstream companies or networks here in this country came knocking at her door. Okay, which I think is absolutely awesome. However, she started out on her own, doing her own thing. And I think that that is really where it's at. Also, quick little prediction here. I see Amara La Negra having her own reality show soon. I'd be shocked if it wasn't already inked and signed. If that isn't part of her process, like soon, like the cameras are following her around right now. I'm just saying. Okay. All right. So that's what I wanted to talk about more. So I would love to have gotten my daughter's point of view, but you know, this is my channel, and I'm going to continue to move forward with my message. She's busy, and she has other things that she does, so it's cool. All right, so guys, next, and I'm going to call this just like I got to talk about so much. Oh my God, I watched Iyanla's Fix My Life with the little girl Kamaya. Oh my goodness. Ooh my goodness. That was a powerful show, but also sad at the same time, because whatever it is that hopefully the show would have done for her further down the line, she didn't get the benefit of that. But I do have to say, I think she got the benefit she was meant to get, because they were not going to contain her and keep her in there at all. And I totally get that they had to let her, you know what I mean? There was a point in there where she could, where Iyanla could just calm her down and let her know your father's here. You can talk to your dad, and then they could go. You know, I think that's awesome, and I really do hope that she got to see the show, and got to really understand what she looks like when she is that angry on camera. It was just, I really hope that she heals. But by the same token, you know, a lot of us, we don't know what position that she's coming from. But I found it so interesting that if she had been there longer, the other woman that was on the show, who came on the show, had a similar story to hers and would have been able to really talk to her. And I really do hope that they have connected. I really do. I think that would be awesome, because she, y'all saw that, if y'all saw that show. And then I saw another video where they accused Iyanla Vanzant's son of threatening the little girl. And I don't know too many people anywhere gonna sit and let your mama be, you know. Okay, I'm just saying. I don't know about that. But I think that the show is awesome. I don't know that it's fixing everyone's life, but I hope that people who touch the energy and the emotions that they need to touch on that show. I just wanted to watch that one. I don't generally watch the show at all, but I did watch that one. I was so impressed with even the after show with the producers talking about it. And I just really appreciate it. I have to say that. And I appreciate it because I really do hope that the young woman gets the help that she needs. I really do. And I hope that the family helps her. I really do. Okay. So moving right along, I have a little list here. Okay, that's off the list. So I just have been watching so much Netflix. I've been watching a lot of YouTube stuff too, y'all. Yeah. I don't watch a lot of reality television though. I have to say that. Like, I'm a person watching I like to watch shows on Netflix. Like right now, I'm waiting for Sense8 to come back. Yes, I am. I'm waiting for. I'm never home to watch Supernatural live, so when it comes to Netflix, I will watch it. I will binge watch. I can't wait till that comes. Um, you know, I'm just looking forward to that. There's so much good content that's out here, which is why I go back to what I started this whole what I came back to do this video on the colorism. We know we have our own stories. You know what I mean? We know that we have our own very interesting cosmoses that we live in called our lives, our worlds. And we can share them with each other, film them, and really talk. You know what I mean? Just put our own content out there, and there are people who are going to watch it. That are going to be like, oh my, wait a minute, did that just? They're going to watch your show. They're going to watch your show because it's interesting, and I think that that's really where the answers are. Or sometimes just getting your name and your image out there as much as possible. I just think it's awesome. I just think it's awesome. Wow. I think about all the little different things that I've experienced over the years via colorism. A lot of it dropped off as I got older. Probably because I didn't put myself in an industry where they had to approve of what I look like. That's probably why. Man, that entertainment industry, boy. I eat a little too much cheese now to be singing, but I used to sing, and it is about a lot of putting yourself out there to be accepted, to be desired by whoever is looking at you in whatever type of way. You know what I mean? You have to be marketable to them. You have to be something or someone that the world would want to look at. So therefore, and I knew for me, like, my heart wasn't fully into all of it, if you understand what I'm saying. But I think that her heart is fully into it. She's a very bubbly person. And I'm so happy that she's bringing forward the issue of colorism and also saying, that people probably get a bump in the industry if they are lighter. I thought that was so well. That was put together well when they were talking about it on Hot 97, because in truth, this is the whole thing that kind of was echoing through the black community when India Ari and Alicia Keys were, up for the same awards that year when their music offerings came out, when their albums or CDs came out at that time. And nobody wanted to address that, and they really made India look better. But if you recall, that was rolling around through our community heavily. And so, here we are again, 2018, and it's the same conversation saying that it's happening all around, that it's happening throughout the diaspora. Like, it's happening everywhere. We got to address that. We have to get somewhere with that. And I don't know if there will ever be unity. I hope there will be. I really do. I hope we can just all look at each other and go, mwah, brother, sister, mwah. I really do. I think that would be awesome. Okay. I came in today and I was greeted with Happy International Women's Day. And I was like, that's awesome. When did this lovely holiday come about? So, the dates that we were able to trace it to in this house is 1857. I don't know if that's correct. I'm going to do more research, but I will say this: if it's 1857, I don't think my people were out. I don't think that we were really a part of that process then. I'm just going to say that. Okay. All right. So we need to once again pool our resources in our own communities and then come out. I mean, I think there's so much beauty and we have so much beauty and so much texture within our own community. And a lot of the time, what we do is we go outside of it and say, hey, look at me, we're acceptable. But not willing to look at ourselves and say we're acceptable and continue to sustain ourselves and go forward with that. And that is something we got to work on heavily. We really do. I'm so happy when I see the movement of WeBuyBlack.com. A lot of people who are making like social experiments of buying nothing but products from black vendors for like, I think there was somebody did it for like a year and talked about the probably the wards and also the challenges of that. I need to actually read that, and I'll probably come back and talk about that. 1 year of purchasing from only black vendors. I'll be back to talk about that. Soon. I'm gonna tell you, I also had this guilty pleasure. I like to watch every now and then. I like to watch the videos where people are talking about the different things that are going on in the entertainment industry, which is so interesting, right? But at the same token, also sometimes you wonder if we understand as people, there's always going to be somebody that's going to break the ground and make it possible for you to stand on the next ground, break the ground again, redo it, for that next person to stand on the next ground, break the ground again, redo it, and elevate, keep moving. Everybody just keeps doing that. You know, that's the process. We're always improving upon. I think parents always want things better for their children. Likewise, in some way, the world are parents to the children that are coming along. I hope that is not lost on a lot of people. There's a lot of pettiness I'm watching happen within the hip hop community, and I hope that they stop it. I really do. I hope that they stop it. And I'll come back to talk about that a little bit more because I'm just amazed at this whole. Matter of fact, I'm just going to hit this right now. The whole Cardi B and Nicki Minaj thing, and prior to that, wasn't Nicki Minaj and Lil' Kim, and who was before that? There's always something kind of petering. You can come on. There's something always kind of petering that makes it so that women are put in this position of competing with each other. But then, pardon me, cough. I think to myself, you know, you all are doing awesome. You're all doing great. There's music that I listen to across the board from all of them that I just think is awesome. That's like a real headbanger. You know, those things that I want to hear. And I just hope that eventually it comes to a place where everybody understands they can all get along. They can all get along. They can all be in the industry. Yeah, make their money. It's a good thing. It's a good thing. Especially if it sounds good and it makes you want to move. I'm just saying. And you can resonate to what they're saying. It resonates with you. Does it resonate with you? Okay. Alrighty, everybody. I have come here and pretty much talked about everything. This will be on my Deal on the Run page. You can go there and sign up, become a member. You will be notified when... No. I don't think we have notifications there right now. But notifications will be happening soon. It is something that's going to be updated at the website very soon. I'll be putting content there and here. And soon, like I said, I'm going to do a video this month on Mary Ellen Pleasant with just me. Yeah, come on. With just me. And I'm going to be discussing what I found as far as research when it came to this ancestor. And I'm hoping to find a lot more. There doesn't seem to be so much yet. And I hope that I can find more. I hope that maybe somebody will see this video and go, oh yeah, check out Mary Ellen Pleasant over here. If you know anybody that's into her story, that's into who she is, please send my video to them and ask them to send me an email. They can send it right here on YouTube, or they can send it to me I want to say at DillOnTheRun.com. I think we have an email actually for it. I think it's sitting right there. Yes, because I get notifications when I get members. So you can definitely do it. And you can respond to different blogs. You'll be able to respond to this video at the website, in the comment section. And just let me know what you know about Mary Ellen Pleasant. Any amount of work. Because thus far, I've only found a couple of things on her. And I want to know a little bit more. Thus far, I've seen what I've read right now. Her story was kind of taken over by Marie Laveau, which is awesome. I would love to do a conversation about Marie Laveau, but I want to really understand more about Mary Ellen Pleasant and her contribution to the Black community as a woman. Awesome. Awesome from what I found thus far. So I see we have the red again. Look at this. It's red. Oh, back to green. So, once again, I will be back because I want to discuss. I'll be doing a video this month, and my feature will, or not my feature, my subject matter will be Mary Ellen Pleasant. So we're going to be talking about her. I want to talk about everything it is that she was rumored to do, and maybe maybe the family has written more. Oh, it's red again, guys. It's red. Come on. Maybe the family has more books or information that's out there. I'm very interested in understanding more about who she is. So, until then, guys, this is Dill on the Run here. Dill on the Run. This is Amira. I'm here talking to you guys about issues that matter. Issues that matter tonight. And, colorism is a major issue that's going on within the Black community, and hopefully we can get past it. And so, all right, everybody, have a great evening. I'll see you soon.